आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया का ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening to the national level audio bulletin of Samachar Agency of India on 11 June, Thursday 2020. Now you will hear the news from Preeti Bhosle. The India reported the highest single day spike, the 9,996 new COVID-19 cases, 357 deaths in the last 24 hours. The total number of the cases in the country now stand at 2,86,579. The Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare said it is the latest data update on the Thursday. Now, however, there was some good news as well as total recovery. The surpassed active numbers of the cases as of there are the 1,37,448 active cases, while the 1,41,029 people have been cured, and the death toll has been reached 8,102. The coronavirus tally in the Maharashtra is inching toward the 1 lakh marks as a state. As a state now has the 94,041 cases, and the death toll are staying the 3,438. Capital Mumbai along the coast the 52,667 cases and the 1,857 deaths. In the Tamil Nadu, total cases are found 36,841. Active cases are found 17,182. Recovered patients are 19,333 and death due to the COVID-19 are 326. In the Delhi is also showing the high figure, that is the 32,810. Active cases are 19,581. Recovered cases are 12,245 and death cases are 984. In the Gujarat, the total cases are found COVID-19 is 21,521. Active cases are found 5,439. Recovered cases are 14,735 and death cases are 1,347. In the Uttar Pradesh is also showing the high figure is 11,610. Active cases are 4,418 and recovered cases are 6,871 and death due to the COVID-19 is 321. In the Rajasthan is showing in the high figure, that is 11,600. Active cases are 2,702 and recovered cases are 8,569 and death due to the COVID-19 is 259. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the India-Israel partnership will be grow ever stronger in the day to come. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said he had an excellent conversation with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about how India and the Israel can collaborate in the post-COVID world. Mr. Modi had telephonically discussion with the Israel counterpart yesterday. He reiterated his congratulations for Mr. Netanyahu's recent assumption of office and expressed the confidence that the India-Israel partnership will continue the flourish under the Netanyahu leadership and the guidance. The two leaders discussed the potential area in which India and the Israel can expand their cooperation in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, including the research and the development efforts in the field of vaccine, therapeutics, and the diagnostics. They are agreed to maintain the ongoing research between the expert team of both countries. They are also concurred that the fruits of such collaboration should be made available for wider benefit of humanity. The government has said that for the first time the number of the recovered patients from COVID-19 has extended the number of active patients. Health Ministry said the 1,35,205 patients have recovered and the total number of active cases is 1,33,632. The recovery rate now stands the 48.88% in the last 24 hours. As many as the 5,991 patients were cured of COVID-19. Delhi Lieutenant Governor Anil Banjal has directed the Delhi Chief Secretary to ensure the installation of LED board at all the major health benefits is to display availability of beds, charges and details of person to be contact for the admission. In the letter, the LG said the health department must ensure that the data displayed on these LED boards reconcile with the availability on the Delhi government's app. The move is aimed at increasing the transparency is allocation of hospital beds during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Banjal, who is also the chairman of the Delhi Disaster Management Authority, said the periodic surprise check may be also the conducted by officer and deputed by the DDMA to ensure that the correct data is displayed by the health facilities and no genuine patient is denied admission or overcharged. International Day of Yoga will be celebrated on 21st June 2020. Ayush Minister Shripad Naik said the planned program will be not held due to the COVID pandemic this year. He urged everyone to participate in My Life My Yoga, the video blogging contest announced by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his Mann Ki Baat program on 31st of last month. Mr. Modi had said that the world has shown the keen interest of yoga and Ayurveda amidst of the corona pandemic. In the view of COVID-19 pandemic, this year International Yoga Day will be celebrated on the digital media platform and there will be no mass gatherings. This year's the themes will be yoga at home and yoga with family. Minister of the State Electronic and IT Sanjay Dhotre has said the extensive use of the Arogya Setu app is essential in the fight against COVID-19. Interacting with all the districts collectors of the Maharashtra through the video conferencing, Mr. Dhotre said the data of the app could be utilized by the district's administrations to identify potential threats of the COVID-19 and to further tackle the crisis. The data analytics available through the Arogya Setu platform is the quite useful to having both macro and microscopic understanding the transmission dynamics of the disease in the state. The Uttar Pradesh government has prepared an action plan to provide 10 lakh jobs in the next 6 months. Uttar Pradesh is among the states that has been large reserved the migration during the lockdown. At the high-level unlock review meeting yesterday, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also directed district magistrates to generate 1 crore working days of a MGNE REGA daily from the 15th of this month. Madhya Pradesh is the first state in the country which has completed the survey of all migrant laborers and they started to provide them job according to their skills. Inaugurating the unique Rozgar Setu portal yesterday, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has said that the Madhya Pradesh government is committed to provide the work to the migrant laborers according to their skills and efficiency. Haryana government will be construct the 1000 water recharge boards in underground water deficiency area of state to recharge underground water with rainfall. Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar said that the 90% of cost of bore will be be borne by the government and 10% by the farmer. He said the paddy cultivation belt, the underground water level has gone down up to 80 meters, and if timely measures are not taken, the further generation will be suffered. State-run lenders Bank of Baroda and Union Bank of India have announced cut in their margin cost of fund basic lending rates (MCLR) across all tenders. While the Bank of Baroda MCLR cut of 15 basic points is effective from tomorrow, the 10 basic points review in the Union Bank of the Indian's rates will be come into the force from today. Bank of Baroda have received its 1-year MCLR to 7.65% from 7.80%. Its 6 months MCLR has been received downward to 7.50% from 7.65% earlier. Union Bank of India has reduced its 1-year MCLR to 7.60% from 7.70%. The 6-month MCLR of the UBI has been cut of 7.45%. Union Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar has described the 29% rise in the population of Asiatic lions in the Gir forest as a conversion unsuccess. In the tweet, Mr. Javadekar expressed the happiness that the population of the majestic lion increased by almost 29% and distribution area is up to by 36%. He says the multiple strategies and the intervention and the community participation were major contributors to current conservation success of the Indian lions. Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that this is powered by the committee participation, emphasis on technology, wildlife healthcare, and proper habitat management, the step to minimize human-lion conflict. He hoped that the positive trend will be continue in the future. You were listening to the National Level of Audio Bulletin from Samachar Agency of India from Preeti Bhosle on 11th June, Thursday 2020. We will again take this bulletin on 12th June, Friday 2020. If you like this bulletin, then you must be like it, subscribe and share it. We will be the present again. Till then, goodbye.